What if I told you that Red might not be the main villain of Rainbow Friends? What if I told you that someone else was actually the main villain? I don't know, maybe it's someone that we've never heard of yet. Maybe it's blue, maybe it's green, maybe it's black, maybe it's Skibidi Toilet, maybe it's the Spot. Okay, all jokes aside, today we're gonna be talking about how maybe Red is not the main villain of Rainbow Friends. There actually might be another person that is the main villain. And before I reveal it and give my reasons for this person being the main villain of Rainbow Friends, comment down below who you think I'm about to say. Alright, you commented yet? You got it? Okay. Reveal in 3, 2, 1, boom! Yup, that's right. This old guy that looks like Albert Einstein is who I think is the actual main villain of Rainbow Friends. And you may be wondering, what's this guy? Who even is this guy? Like Lychee. You're crazy. And that's why today I'm gonna be giving some reasons on why I think this old guy is the main villain. Now obviously this is just my theory and my opinion, but if you guys agree with me, let me know in the comments as well. So first of all, let's talk about who this guy even is. He's the guy in the beginning where we're all just walking into the Oddworld place, and he's that guy at the gate trying to like cut open through the gates, trying to break through. Yeah, there he is, that's him. He's basically the guy that was guiding us throughout the whole chapter and was telling us what to do and what we need to do, such as collecting the light bulbs. And I don't know, just off the bat, he looks a little suspicious to me. I mean, the first thing I want to talk about is why was he trying to hide the scissors like that? Like as he saw us approaching him and saw us coming towards him, he tried to hide the scissors behind his back, like he wasn't doing anything, like he wasn't trying to break in. So obviously, it's like he didn't want us to know that he was trying to break in, as he literally asked us, what in the world are you doing out here? And when we tried to tell him that there were monsters, he said, I'm sure it's just your imagination. But to me, it feels like he knew that there were actually monsters at this place, but was trying to just somehow lure us into this place by telling us that we had to find an SOS light. Maybe this was just step 1 of his plan to try and get us to go into Oddworld. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. So after we collected all the light bulbs and released this bat signal or whatever that is, he finally shows up at the laser tag and then says, wait, there was actually an SOS light? I mean, wow, you guys must be good at finding things. So obviously another thing that makes him sound a little bit suspicious. It's like he didn't think we were actually gonna find these light bulbs. So after this, we then point out that blue is right there, and then he says this. Is that blue? Coming here was a mistake. We need to find a way out of here fast. So what I'm getting from this is that he knows who Blue is, so he does know who the Rainbow Friends are. And he does know that the monsters exist now. And he also says, coming here was a mistake, but he was the one that told us to go in here. So maybe it's possible that he knew that the Rainbow Friends were here, brought us inside, and then tried to play it off like he didn't know that Blue was here and that he was gonna actually try and help us get out of here. So after that cutscene, obviously, you guys know the next thing we had to do was collect these gas canisters to activate this machine right here so that we could get out of here. So we collect all the gas canisters, activate this machine so that we can try and bust out of here. And funny thing, it didn't work and all the lookies came out and everyone just flew out of the way. They just flew. And I kind of find it funny that this didn't work. Maybe he knew the lookies were gonna explode out of this door. And then all of a sudden, he wakes up on top of the Tower of Terror thing, the drop tower, and he's just stuck up there now. Like, that's a bit weird. Like, I know he hit his head on the rock, but like, weren't all of us blown by those lookies that came out of the door? So how come we didn't get knocked out, and how come we didn't know where he went? Like, all of a sudden, he just disappeared and was on the drop tower. Like, I don't know, Albert Einstein, you're getting real suspicious right now to me. And you want to know something else that is really funny about all of this? So we had to collect the lookies, right? And we were also on a time crunch. If we didn't collect all the lookies before this drop tower went all the way up, then the old man was supposedly gonna die and explode up there. But you wanna know something really funny? If we didn't collect the lookies and Red pushed the button to explode him, it didn't explode. It just released fireworks in the sky. So, do you know what this might mean? It might mean that Red just told us that the old man was gonna die just as a threat. Maybe the old man planned it. Maybe he planned to go on the drop tower and force us to save him. But if we didn't, he wasn't actually gonna die. The drop tower wasn't actually gonna explode and kill him, as we just saw it just released fireworks. What I'm trying to say is that it looks like Red and the old man have some kind of alliance. Cause obviously if they didn't, the thing would have probably actually exploded and killed the old man. Sounds like Red and the old man just planned to make it sound like he was gonna die, but in reality, he was never going to die. Just something to think about. So after the old man comes down from the drop tower, he says, "My first escape plan failed." Of course it failed. He tells us that there's one more way to get out, and I don't know why we're trusting this guy anymore at this point, cause yeah, I would not trust him at this point anymore. After seeing that we didn't even have to collect the lookies to save him, he would have just been saved without us even doing anything, that alone is suspicious. So as you know, as the first escape plan didn't work, we then had to go on the roller coaster and take that path to escape. But something that I noticed is that he tells us all to go on a cart and he activates it so that we're able to go, but he doesn't go with us. He stays behind. The old man stayed behind. Now, why wouldn't he go with us? Why wouldn't he try to escape with us? He already said in the beginning that coming here was a mistake. So why would he stay here? He didn't go with us. Very weird if you ask me. And that is the last we saw of the old man. He let us go on the roller coaster, he stayed behind with the Rainbow Friends for some reason, and we escaped Oddworld. Very suspicious, Albert Einstein. So in conclusion, here's what I think. The old man is actually the main villain of Rainbow Friends. He was being sarcastic and just trying to play it off the whole time that we were with him, just so that he wouldn't look like the bad guy. He tried to play it off, set up all these traps, gave us all these failed escape plans, and even put himself on the drop tower that didn't even explode, whether we saved him or not. I don't know, what do you guys think? He stayed behind with the Rainbow Friends, didn't go with us on the roller coaster to escape. Maybe he stayed back with Red and the rest of the Rainbow Friends to make his next plan for the next time he sees us, which will probably be chapter 3, so that he makes sure that we are dead this time.